Leah Vanderlinden here, soul expansion and self compassion coach. Just wanted to share with you a message from this weekend that was so absolutely beautiful and nurturing to my soul. And I wanted to just kind of paint the picture with you. So I took my son and his best friend and his mom, who's a dear friend of mine, and her husband. We took our boys to this really cool crystal. Sorry, my mind is not here. This rock quarry that they turned into. Hey, Brandon, that they turned into like a man-made. Hi, Christina. Um, Beach, and it was beautiful. Hey, Sam. I just love you, Brandon. So we were there, and there's a part of the man-made quarry that has tons of different areas where you can jump with the life jacket. You can jump off of the edge, off of the cliff, and fall into a body of 14 foot water, as long as you have your life jacket on. So I'm sitting over there or kind of standing in the water per se, and I'm watching these people. And there's several different cliffs. So there's one that's just a few feet, and there's one that's I believe it's 20 feet, and there's one that's 15. And so there's different cliffs that you can jump off of. Now there are lifeguards everywhere. There are people everywhere, and you have a life jacket on. But I'm watching these people, one after another, go to the edge of the cliff. And they have all this courage at first. And then they go to the edge and they go, and they look down and they back up. And they're like, I can't do it. And I watch these people do this one after another. They're like, and some of them even literally put their foot, and these are little kids. I've seen some of them put their feet over, and they're like, can't do it. Can't do it. Okay. Now keep in mind, they've walked up this huge hill to do this. They stood in this massive line, and they talked themselves out of it the second they looked down. And I'm literally watching their mind work, because the more they look and the more scared that they become, they can't do it. Now, then I watch the other people. Hi, Bernadette. Then I watch the other people, and they go to the edge. Now, like I said, Sam, no, I'm not giving you a heart attack. They have a life jacket on. It's only like 14 feet. There's lifeguards everywhere, and they're going to fall in water. Okay. So it's like a high jump diving board almost. So I'm watching the other people and their approach, and they run, and they don't look, they just run, and they jump, and they have the time of their life. Not second guessing, not looking down, just running. Whoop, whoop. And they're like, yay, oh my God, it's so fun. And then there's people jumping off, and they're doing flips, and like, yeah. And then the same person, then that person jumps, and then the person goes behind them, and they look over, and they were good until they looked over, and they let their mind start working. The moment that mind and that fear started telling them they couldn't do it, let me tell you what happened. Okay. Maybe that would be a little scary than Sam. There were people all around cheering them on. Hey, Ted. Seriously, there were people all over cheering them on. This one girl in particular named Parker. Didn't know Parker, but felt like Parker and I became friends because I cheered Parker on for 20 minutes. So Parker goes to the edge, and literally there are like 30 people in the water going, go, Parker. Whoa, you can do it, Parker. No matter how many people told Parker that Parker could do it, no matter how many people cheered her on, her mom was literally yelling, I will give you a puppy. Parker's like, a puppy? I wanted to give Parker a puppy, okay? Parker took 20 minutes of my life. But all these people are cheering Parker on. No matter how much encouragement Parker had, no matter how many people were yelling for her, telling Parker she could do it, no matter how many people Parker saw do it before her, kids younger than her, people triple her size, people who were old and hunched over. Hi, Julie. Parker wouldn't do it. Hi, Tracy. You know why Parker wouldn't do it? Because Parker's fear was more important than all the people cheering her on. I mean, her fear was louder than all the people cheering her on. The promise of something she's wanted forever, like a puppy. The reassurance all around her that if something did happen, she would be supported, right? No matter what was placed in front of her, that reassured her over and over and over that she would be okay, right? She'd be okay. She has a lifeguard who's trained, not one, but 4 of them. She got 30 adults all around her. She has people all behind her, all in front of her. So Parker would be fine. But Parker's mind and her belief of her not feeling she could do it was louder than everything telling her she'd be okay as she tried. Do you get how powerful your fear is? It was mesmerizing watching people's fear happen before me over and over and over. As more and more people would attempt after Parker, it was like Parker's fear was so strong that Parker affected the people behind her that stood in line that were ready to go, who had all the confidence in the world they could do it. That's how strong your fear is, that it even affected the people behind her. Then all of a sudden, there would be one person brave enough that would get in line and jump, right? And then it started a whole new trend. It was amazing to watch because it's what life is. One person would get in line. After Parker had done this for 15, honey, Parker went to the edge many times. Parker would come back. It was like watching a real life amazing episode of What Would You Do? Of Fear Factor. I wanted to see if Parker would do it. And it breaks my heart to tell you that Parker didn't do it. But what I'm saying is there were people in line after Parker. And every now and then, probably like 1 out of 5, one would get the courage to jump. And that courage was so contagious that it would last for the next few people. And they would jump. And it was so beautiful to watch the two things in life orchestrate before my eyes. Watching fear take over and watching fear try to take over the person whose will was stronger. Which person are you? Are you the person that will get to the edge, that had been wanting to do this, that saw everyone having fun, and you got up and you had the courage to walk up the hill. You had the courage to put the life jacket on. You had the courage to stand on the edge. But when you're getting ready to take the jump, will you be Parker? Will you look down and let your fear trick you to thinking that you're not going to be protected? No matter who's standing beside you, the lifeguard who's been trained with the buoy, the people all around you that know how to swim, would you be Parker, who's going to trust that you're going to fail no matter what around you is showing you that even if you fail, you'll still have the cushion to get back up? It's going to be okay. What's the worst that could happen? She's going to fall and not land beautifully, but she's still going to land. She's still going to land. So how many times in life do we end up being Parker? And we block ourselves from having one of the most beautiful, amazing experiences that we had the courage to do, but didn't have the courage to follow through with. And everyone around us believed we could do it. And everyone around us cheered us on. And everyone around us was there to give you the rope to get you back up. Everyone around. You had people who were qualified that could help you. But even with all those tools, all those resources, you still told yourself that it wasn't enough, that there's just no way that you, even if you had the most wonderful doctor sitting there to protect you, you having the most qualified swimmer, hell, Michael Phelps could be sitting up there. But if you start telling yourself that you can't do it, no matter who you have around your corner is going to be able to change your mind until you match that and change your mind too. Oftentimes what happens is our fear tricks us into thinking that we don't have the people there to support us, that we don't have the lifeline and safety net that's going to save us if we fall. We discredit the resources we have all around us, the qualified individuals that we have next to us, to the right, to the left, all the people cheering us on in the deep end, saying we can do it, holding the flag, saying, oh my God, I've believed in you for years. I'm so proud to see you do this. We discredit all that because this in our mind is telling us that we can't. So not only do we walk away feeling shitty because we let I can't win, we also feel shitty because all the people who knew that we can, in a way, we let them down because it conveys the message that their support is not enough. So I ask you this: who are you going to be the next time that you're standing on the edge of opportunity? Are you going to be Parker and let doubt win? Are you going to be the man who runs and jumps and just goes all in and says, screw it. If I fall, there's going to be a wave to catch me. And it may hurt a little bit if I land incorrectly, but I'm still going to land. Who are you going to be? That's my message for you today. And you know what? I'm going to, that's right, Sam, and that's the beauty of life, is I would stand there next to you. And you know what I would do? I would hold your hand and jump with you, because we would fall together and we would rise together. That's what life is all about. So I'm so grateful that you joined me today. And hi, Sam. Or hi, yes, hi, Sam, to you. But hey, Raquel, how are you, love? Hi, Angie. So I hope that that message hits you as much as it hit me today, because it just pumped me up to sit there and watch fear win and fear win and fear win and fear win and doubt win and doubt win, and then see courage win and courage inspire others. And it just made me wonder, how many times in my life have I been Parker? And how many incredible opportunities have I passed up because my belief and my fear was stronger than my will? So I hope that message resonates your soul today as it resonated with mine. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching. I love you too, Sam.